unfortunately, we were witness to a really terrible tragedy. We were made aware of that there was a boat that had crashed into the cliffs at Rocky Point at approximately 7 o'clock this morning. There was a very, very strong, pungent smell of diesel fuel throughout the area. And when we got down there, it was approximately an hour after the boat had actually crashed into the rocks and disintegrated. And when I say disintegrated, it was in thousands of pieces, and there was only what we witnessed were 7 survivors clinging to the bits of flotsam and jetsam. And there was a large vessel out to sea, either a customs or naval vessel, which I can't confirm which it was, and 2 smaller, fast-moving strike craft rescue vessels that were sort of the inflatable type, that were trying to get as close as possible to collect or pick up the last survivors on the flotsam and jetsam. But due to extremely high seas and strong waves and the bashing against the actual cliffs, they were unable to get within meters of these people. And while we were there, unfortunately, we witnessed one person managed to get off and swim towards the naval vessel, while the others remained behind on the bits and pieces of wood, either too scared to leave or unable to swim, and they were eventually tossed off and then beaten up against the cliffs. There are no rocks. We must make it quite clear. This is actually sea cliffs of approximately 8, if not 10 meters high, of limestone. And unfortunately, there's just no way that you could be able to get out of the water once you've been hit against those rocks. So really, we witnessed a tragic end of the last 7 survivors. 1 made it, and the others, unfortunately, we believe, perished in the sea. The locals of Christmas Island turned out en masse to try and help in any way they could, and not one of us could do a damn thing to help anybody in the water. It was just so rough and so dangerous. None of the vessels could get near any of these people. All we could do was watch and hope that somebody might survive. It was just, and I have never heard of that type of tragedy happening before. Yes, there has been loss of lives at sea before with, leaking fishing boats and so on, but today I think is most probably one of the worst. I believe the boat was seen earlier this morning at approximately 6 o'clock, and it was intact, and it slowly moved into the cliffs, and then when it was washed against the cliffs, it disintegrated, and the people were then put into the sea. I do believe that either customs or the naval vessel picked up as many people as they could, but there are rumors, and these are rumors, of course, that there were 70 people on board, and that anything up to 50 people tragically had drowned. That would obviously have to be confirmed by the Australian Federal Police, as I said, because these are only rumours. I personally, though, however, witnessed the death of the tragic disappearance of at least 6 people.